This is definitely a money grab. There's no doubt that our state legislators want this law, or those that support it, to bring in revenue, but they need to look at other places.
While proponents look to grow support for the legalization of marijuana in Illinois by predicting millions of dollars in tax revenue, a leading law enforcement organization is standing against the plan.
This proposed legislation is going to be to make all cannabis legal throughout the state, and we oppose that, and that would include manufacture and delivery of cannabis, and we just don't think that's a good position for the state to take.
The Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police opposes state legislation that would allow recreational use of pot, even high-potency varieties.
The content is much higher.
The police organization includes over 200 law enforcement executives, among them Riverside Police Chief Thomas Weitzel, who notes that even without pot legalization, drug driving arrests are up in Illinois.
You're going to have more and more young adults, teenagers, using cannabis openly. You're going to have them driving under the influence of cannabis openly. And we're going to have, I believe, we're going to have some destruction of the family structure because it'll be legal.
House and Senate legislation would allow residents 21 and older to possess about an ounce of pot and to grow 5 marijuana plants. Some proponents contend that legalization would free police from enforcing burdensome marijuana laws and will unclog prisons. But Chief Weitzel says those arguments ignore the facts.
You don't have the patrol officer going out looking for cannabis arrests. Most of those arrests are response to driving, auto accidents, or people that have it in their possession, or the more serious, where they're building a case for search warrants for manufacture and delivery of cannabis. It does not take away from the daily law enforcement duties that police officers do. That is completely false.
Under the legislation, the state would license and regulate businesses to grow, process, and sell marijuana. But even with the additional promise of safety measures, legalization would still conflict with federal law.
Cannabis is still a federal crime. So you want the state of Illinois telling us that we're not going to enforce cannabis laws, but the federal law says we're supposed to. I mean, what direction should our law enforcement officers be taking?
Call your state lawmakers and ask them to vote no on the legalization of marijuana. For lawmaker information, click Officials Finder on the IllinoisFamily.org homepage.